Ah, RuneScape Iron Man, the game mode where players stand alone. You see, Iron Man and RuneScape can't trade, they can't use the Grand Exchange, they can't get any help from other players at all. Some sickos take it even farther and lock themselves to a single area, all in the name of making the most difficult, restricted account possible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that I am going to be starting my very own journey, doing the exact goddamn opposite. I am not gonna make a snowflake, dude. Hell no. Do you guys really think I'd start something like that? Meet I Am Integrity, my unethical, unlocked Iron Man. You see, there are a lot of methods in RuneScape that the community considers to be dishonest, underhanded, and flat out unfair. We're doing all of them. I will be spending billions of GP and utilizing a team of hundreds of other people, all to push this account to its most extreme, unethical limits and get the best possible gear on the least deserving account. Welcome to the Unethical Iron Man. Hey, you guys ever see this guy on my stream? He's actually an AI completely modeled after me. All right, if you guys ever want to learn how to make one of these things, number one, I don't recommend it. Good news though, okay, because Boot.dev is gonna teach you guys how to program. I'm gonna actually get rid of him. I don't really want him here right now. What the hell? Anyway, Boot.dev is a programming course and a fantastic one at that. The goal is to get you guys familiar with both Go and Python programming languages from start to finish. Now, it does this by turning it into a really captivating RPG-like system to make sure that you stay interested. You've got levels, you got XP, you've got quests. Everything that you guys love about RuneScape is in here to make you a better programmer. Best of all, it's designed to make you actually write a lot of projects, because that is like by far and away the most fun and effective way to learn. We also have our little AI helper, Boots the Wizard Bear. He's very helpful and fun because he applies the Socratic learning method instead of just spouting information at you. And he's a lot nicer than my AI is to me. And also, to make sure that you guys feel like you're getting your money's worth, Boot.dev has a 30-day no questions asked refund policy. How easy is that? Go to Boot.dev and use my code TastyLife to get 25% off your first entire year if you choose the annual plan. And back to the video. Oh, we spawn here now, I guess. Okay. Anyway, the game plan for the account is as follows. I have compiled a long list of some of the best gear in the game, all of which is going to be obtained through the most unethical methods I can find, like raids boosting, NPC stalling, wilderness protection, AI breaks. You guys get the point. Now, once I cross off every piece of gear on that list, I must take on the Inferno and the Colosseum before this account is considered complete. This process is very long, it's very expensive, and it's very complex. So I'll go over each phase as I get there, starting off with phase 1 of the account, money. GP is the great equalizer and the biggest barrier to so much content on an Iron Man. And for our plan, we are going to need a lot of it. Now, luckily for us, there's a boost for that. You might know Soul Wars, potentially the worst minigame in RuneScape history. If you guys have never played it, don't. For some reason, Jagex decided to give this minigame really good rewards, one of which is the Spoils of War, a box that contains goodies that frankly I don't deserve. With a very clever boosting method, I can get upwards of 13 of these crates every hour. And at current prices, all right, if we do the math here, that is nearly 1,000,000 GP. And the only requirement for this method is 500 total level. That's it. Okay, no wonder this place is botted to hell, dude. So we have no time to waste here. Goal number 1 is 500 total. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Ooh, get it. Boogie. Ooh. Dick cheese. Nice. All right, we have just completed the Ardoyan Easy Diary, which is, oh, sorry, I'm eating. Let me chew. Sorry about that. We've just completed the Ardoyan Easy Diary, which actually is going to be a huge boon to us because teleporting around early level Iron Man is absolutely miserable. The one thing I don't know is what I'm gonna use the lamp on, because it has to be level 30. What if I just did strength? I'm just gonna do strength. Now, before we go too much farther, I think it's important we talk about the rules for this account real quick. Number 1, I must achieve every piece of gear on my list as easily and unethically as possible. So if there's a method that I know about that will expedite a grind in any way, I must do it, and I must spend GP on it. I'll also be tracking every single coin I spend on these unethical methods, which, if I've done my math right, is gonna be really, really bad. So if you guys see my mate in game, give him money. Thank you. Number 2, I'm not gonna be breaking any in-game rules, obviously. So there's no botting. No one's gonna be doing my Infernal Cape. I'm not gonna real world trade, which I mean, I'm an Iron Man, so I can't really do that, but you guys know what I mean. This is an unethical account. It is not an illegal one. I will obviously be buying boosters with GP. That is a large portion of what makes this account so unethical. And I am working with a clan on this. They're called Fools Boosting. But to make it clear, this is not a sponsored series. I approach them. I am paying for it. We have deals we have worked out for certain services, and I will be 100% transparent about the terms of each and every one of those. I'll talk about it when we get to Soul Wars, but I just want to make sure, in case someone thinks this video is some sort of unethically placed advertisement, that would be ironic, but that is not the case. Number 3, only I am allowed to play this account. Now, some of you might know, it's actually not enforceably against the rules to have other people train your account for you. People do it all the time, and it sounds insane, but the only time Jagex is ever going to actually ban you is if you are going for high-level achievements like Infernal Cape or leaderboard high scores. By all accounts, it's definitely unethical to have someone train an account for me, which would theoretically make it fit the series goal, but also the real purpose for the series is that it's entertainment, and that, let's be real, that's not entertaining. Nobody wants to see that. I also have to note that this is still an Iron Man account that I am going to be hand playing. There are a lot of grinds that I will have to do myself that cannot be expedited in any way, if you will. So I'm really just kind of excited to see what this series is going to turn into. Some sort of hybrid anti-snowflake Iron Man progress videos. How fun is that? Anywho, we've got about 8 hours on the account so far and slightly over 300 total. I do have a good few quests left for XP and some smaller goals to do along the way, but I'll keep you guys updated. We should be unlocking Soul Wars in no time at all. And finally, that is 50 fire making. Don't worry though, we're not going to Wintertodt. We have too many quests to do in the meantime that will get us to 500 faster, so we're gonna do those. Cook the pie, buddy. Cook the pie, buddy. Let's go. Come on. No! Shit. Come on, buddy. You got this.
Okay, Sean.
Fucking shit!
No! What the fuck?
Bruh.
Oh my god. You're kidding me. Come on, dude. Okay, 5 burned pies. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, please. I am begging you, please. Please. Please.
Nope.
Am I doing something wrong? I must be doing something wrong. Can I not use this stove? I'm gonna freak the fuck out, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's go fill our buckets up. We have 4 more attempts. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the cook. I'm gonna make sure I can't even do that. Okay, if I burn it 12 times in a row, I might not be able to actually use this. I don't think I can use it. I don't think I can use this. I'm gonna go light a log. I do not want to test this. There's no fucking way. This is a joke. Can I cook it on a fire? I don't even know.
Nope.
I need an oven. All right, dude, they're oh my god, we did it! Oh, buddy! There's no way. I was literally just unlucky. It took me 10 tries. Oh my god. This is the most Iron Man thing I've ever done in my life. I hate Iron Man. This is why I'm cheating my way through the account. That's awful. You shouldn't have to do that. Okay, hear me out. We went to Wintertodt. Whatever, dude. This is not gonna be a standard like Iron Man. Oh, I looted 50 Wintertodt. Look what I got. We're only here for a few quest requirements. This is gonna take like 2 hours. I'm not even gonna show you anything. The only thing you're going to see is the loot directly after I finish this sentence. See, I told you I wasn't lying. I would never lie. This is what we got from Wintertodt. Who really cares? We have 9 levels left to go to 500, so let's do that right now, and we can finally begin the account. Haha! Dude, finally we got 500 total. Oh my god, this took so much longer than I thought it would. I was like, man, I'm gonna crack 1 can of White Monster and we'll have it by the end of the day. I've been playing for nearly 20 hours. But with that said, we are finally here, which means we can do our very first unethical method for the account. Which, of course, is Soul Wars boosting. This is going to be my best moneymaker for a really long time, so we're going to be here a lot over the coming days. However, luckily for me, this boost is relatively simple and actually pretty cheap. It comes in at a cost of 30 million GP per hour. That might sound expensive, but just wait until we do some of the later methods. I'll give you guys a quick rundown. It's actually super easy. Basically, Soul Wars has 3 contested areas. Think of it like domination in Call of Duty. I have to capture all of these points, and meanwhile, my booster is hard at work gathering these little crystal thingies for me by killing various enemies in the map. I then kill him, I take those crystals, and I sacrifice them at the obelisk in the middle. Why? I don't really know. I'm not actually sure how Soul Wars works, but then my booster forfeits, so I automatically win the round. I get 15 points per game. Spoils of War are 30 points, and 2 games takes about 5 minutes, so I get a box every 5 minutes. Let's fucking grind. TastyLife from the future here real quick. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am really close to 100,000 subscribers, and this is like my life's goal, dude. I really appreciate all of the support you guys have given me throughout the years. This is a dream of mine, dude, genuinely. If you like this video, if you like the series, if you like the content that I put out, I would very much appreciate a subscription, getting us to 100,000 on YouTube. And if that doesn't convince you, hold up, give me a sec. Please. Oh, what the is that? Oh my god, is that a Soul Wars bot farm? Dude, I knew it. I told you guys, this content is botted to absolute hell. Look at that, dude. We haven't even started yet. This is the first world we've tried. Before I forget, let's talk about the boosting. As promised, I am going through Fool's boosting for this, as I mentioned, and again, I was the one that approached them for the series, and full disclosure of the agreement we have, so there are no questions. I am getting 50% off these current services, and some of the later and wildly more expensive ones, they're going to be covering more of, which is good because my main is kind of poor. Now, for the sake of narrative consistency, I'm tallying up the list price to see what the average person would have to pay to do something like this. And it's not a formal deal we have struck up, they just want some exposure, so I agreed to give them a shout out and link their Discord down below. I do not do this lightly, for whatever it's worth. There's actually a big thing I wanted to bring up about this. And this is, if you guys remember, about a month or 2 ago, 50 different service and boosting Discords were all nuked for real world trade, illegal services, etc. So obviously I had to do some research and talk with the different owners of different clans, see who was the most above board for this sort of thing. I am a content creator, which people assume I can get away with stuff more, but that's actually the exact opposite. I have spoken with several JMods about this actually. Content creators have their accounts flagged and monitored manually, and so we're actually typically punished a lot faster for infractions, being we are more or less ambassadors for the game, so it totally makes sense. It's not a bad thing. And don't get me wrong, I am not complaining. We have a myriad of benefits like actual customer support, so sorry about that, guys. But we do have to be rule followers, and this account is already pretty on the edge of stuff that Jagex likes, so I went with what I thought my best possible option was, so shout out Fools. Owner's a really nice guy. I will link their Discord down below. If you guys want to purchase services, make sure it is from a reputable place, all right? I don't necessarily endorse this, but if you're gonna do it, make sure you do it well so you don't risk real world trade bans and whatnot. I sound like a concerned parent. talking about weed, but let's finish off the hour. And that is the end of 1 hour of Soul Wars boosting. Technically a little less because we were going really fast. I only wanted 10 crates. I just wanted to check out this method first. I actually have an entire team waiting for me for unethical method number 2. Let's go ahead and open these up before I talk about that. Oh my god, dude, 700k, that is so good for basically 0 stats on an Iron Man. This is literally insane. I'm gonna save a lot of these supplies for the time being and only sell off things as I need cash. This should be more than enough for what I have planned right now because we need to head into the wilderness. Bet you guys weren't expecting a second method so soon, huh? We're ramping up, baby. Welcome to our second unethical method. Surprise, I bought a team of 10 rotating baby... Oh, fuck. I bought a team of 10 rotating baby purists to lock down Lava Dragon Isle, the Chaos Altar, and the Mage Bank. Sorry, Eliop. These guys will escort me everywhere I need to go, and obviously the goal here is 43 prayer. We just gotta farm these Lava Dragons and then bring the bones to the Chaos Altar. With overheads unlocked, unlimited money from Soul Wars, and the secret third unethical method to be announced, this account will have finally completed phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be absolutely nuclear, and I'm very excited to do that, but we're going to get to that later. Let's focus on the task at hand. Remember how I said Soul Wars was pretty cheap? Okay, if you're budget conscious, close your ears for this one. Hiring this many guards costs 110 million GP per hour. Now, I only need about 65 bones because Lava Dragon bones give insane XP as it is, and the Chaos Altar gives 700% per bone. So this method should only take me about 2 to 3 hours total to get overheads on what is essentially a brand new Iron Man that is genuinely insane. However, it is going to cost me 300 mil. Is that worth it? I can't actually answer that question for you. Ooh, a looting bag. That's actually super nice. This is going to make this a tad faster.
What is that? Saved.
You know, I was just about to say that these guys seem to be making a lot of money for standing here and doing nothing, but I gotta give it to them, man. These guys are on top of it. They're even freezing the hellhounds as we run to the bank, dude. This is customer service. And that is the final bone we need. This was the easy part, and I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm actually pretty scared right now. You see, these guys, they can protect me everywhere that I go. However, at the Chaos Altar, it is extremely common for someone to log in under you and just one tick spec you out. There's nothing they can do about that. No one can help you in that situation. I'm not necessarily worried about the time commitment. Again, this is way faster than any account should be able to do this. But if I get PK'd with even, I don't know, 30 bones, that's the equivalent of me losing 150 mil. According to these guys, who are in fact the experts, this is common. This happens a lot. So I am not gonna bring all my bones. I'm thinking we do this in 3 to 4 trips. Here goes nothing. Oh my god, 43 prayer completed. That is actually a relief, dude. I was really convinced I was gonna get stacked out. Maybe these guys were just gaslighting me so it made their service feel more valuable, but this is like a 4-minute process and we still saw someone log in, which, let me put this into perspective for you guys, how active the Chaos Altar is. It is like 2 a.m. This is an Australian bounty hunter world on a weekday. What the hell, man? Okay, we got 5 more spoils of war coming in for a little injection of cash. What do we get? Bones. Where did I get bones? Okay, that's huge. That's really good. That's a lot of money. Ooh, a rune plate body. That's good for alking. Arrows. Oh, adamant bolts. Swordfish, cash. Ah, beautiful. Okay, those are the best 5 boxes I could have asked for. Anyway, finally, with overheads unlocked, we can enter the third and final unethical method for phase 1. This brings us to RuneScape's most notorious and difficult raid, the Theater of Blood. We're not doing the whole thing, to clarify. I'm not ready, but if you aren't familiar with this raid, after the first 2 rooms, there is a chest full of supplies that raiders can take from. I'm talking high-level supplies, things like brews, restores, prayer potions, and sharks, but most importantly, stamina potions. These things are going to make questing and general gameplay so much better. You guys will know if you've played the early game any time in recent history. Now, years ago, Irons could come into this raid and boost like 9 stams every single run, which again is just the first 2 bosses. It's Maiden and Bloat. It takes less than 10 minutes. However, Jagex got privy to this and they capped it to 1 stam per run, which is sad days, but that does leave us with a bunch of points to buy prayer potions, so I guess it's kind of a silver lining. There are 3 expert gamers taking care of everything for me. This is the first room here. It's Maiden. I literally just stand here in the back and I avoid all damage. I'm just chilling, having a good time, feet kicked up, just a chill guy. This is the second room, the Pestilent Bloat. I don't even go in here at all, which makes sense because I would probably die because I got like 4 health. And that would demolish my points I can spend at the chest up here. So this is pure AFK. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the very first stamina on this account. And some prayer potions too. Beautiful. Now we just resign and run it back. If you guys aren't aware, stamina potions require 77 herb lore to make, which normally would take months of dedicated playtime. But thanks to us and our unethical behavior, we have turned 3 months into 3 days. And it only cost us 200 million GP for 20 staminas is our goal here. It's 10 million GP per run. This is genuinely ludicrous. If you do this, you are insane. Now, while we're here, I think we should talk about the elephant in the room and the final discussion point I wanted to bring up for this video, the ethics of doing something like this at all. Obviously, the whole point of this series is to abuse the systems of RuneScape to the highest possible degree and just see how broken you can make this game mode if you have the resources. Now, I don't think you should do this, right? In many ways, this ruins what this game mode is supposed to be. If I was not a content creator, I would never do this. It's genuinely is just for the content. It's expensive, it's not practical, and in general, it's not even fun. All of these methods involve me not playing, really is what it is. The more interesting question though is, should this be allowed? And I kind of hesitate slightly, but my answer is generally yes. I don't find this fun conceptually, but some people might. And I see no reason to value my own fun over someone else's. In general, things like this that don't actually affect the main game, I have 0 issues with. Even like a level 3 hardcore getting a T-bow from a megascale, I don't hugely see that as an issue. People can much more easily and efficiently get T-bows into the main game without running megascales, so even if that hardcore drop traded the T-bow over, the economic effects are pretty nil. The only thing this really affects is other players' sense of achievement, which is an intangible, and something that I don't think you could or even should balance content around. Personally, I've always felt like my achievements in RuneScape have given me intrinsic joy, whether that be the Inferno or Colosseum or Blood Torva. I was proud to have done those things myself, and the fact that other people will buy them, which is, and should be, against the rules, it just doesn't bother me. I don't care. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. If anything, those people are depriving themselves of a potential experience they could have. Anyway, roundabout to where we are now, I am just so sure I'm going to get hate comments for doing this series. It's the nature of YouTube. This might even be received terribly. I'm prepared for that. And that's okay. I hold no hate in my heart for anyone that despises me for doing this or despises me for being bald. It's totally fine. Not everyone is going to like every piece of content, but for those of you who do enjoy mine, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And that's our time here. Stamina's unlocked. There's not really much to show for this. I don't do anything, so I can't imagine I'll put much footage in, but let's check out the spoils. This is fucking ludicrous, man. In 3 days of gameplay, I have unlocked all the money I'll need, overhead prayers, and enough supplies to carry me into Phase 2. For those curious, the total expenditure is now 545 million GP. We're like level 40, dude. I've been playing for like 14 hours today, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is 6 in the morning right now. Good morning, guys. I just woke up to go pee, and I received some of the worst news I could have possibly ever gotten. Mega scaling was removed from the game in today's update. And that wasn't the only thing I was going to do on this account. It was, you know, one of many, but it was a really large portion of my planning and my goals. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys are even going to see this.